Hey guys, this is Khan, TDK, Mr. So Real, and in today's video we are doing the state of the game yet again, and you get to see my face. Alright, so in today's video there are not so many huge things, but there are a lot of quality of life changes and fixes that they are talking about with this week's state of the game. So let's take a look at some of the new things that are coming and being changed in the 1.2 patch.
Okay, welcome everyone to State of the Game for May 19th.
Yes.
19th, which means we're 5 days away from 1.2.
Yes.
Yes.
May 24th. It's coming soon.
Now, one of the first things that they mentioned was about the bans, especially for PC. They didn't mention anything about the console gamers, but they did talk a lot about the bans and the waves of bans. So let's let them talk about that, and we'll see what they say.
The people who were banned during the first big wave has started making their way back online. What's what's happening there?
So yeah, the thing is, for the big waves we did now 2 weeks ago, some of the people that were caught in these waves were already repeated offenders, so they got permabanned, but a majority was first-time offense. And as you know, at the moment we're still doing temporary ban for first-time offense, which was 14 days. So the 14 days are running out. These people are coming back. But we were prepared. We had some good detection ready here. We had some people looking at it, so we already had the first wave of new bans
Permabans?
for all the people
Nice.
coming back. So a first wave of perma bans that was pretty massive. So yeah, it's being dealt with.
I think it's a really good thing that they are being active about the bans. One of the major criticisms that a lot of people had was that they weren't really doing anything. A lot of people were saying that people were cheating, people were getting away with murder, they were cheesing the incursion, they were doing all these things, they were getting shot by flying people with like a million rate of fire weapons, and there was nothing they can do. What is Massive, what is Ubisoft going to do with this? They're letting the game die and all this other stuff. And yeah, people rightfully had, grievances with the system for enforcing cheating. And now that they've done something with the bans and the waves of bans, and they also implemented adding new ways of detecting and dealing with people, I think it's a really good thing. And I think being really strict about cheating, especially with the reputation of the game at the moment, I think this is all really good stuff, and hopefully it will bring a lot of people back to the game and kind of keep the atmosphere of the game itself a little bit more friendly and positive, and people can actually play the game and enjoy the game instead of walking 2 feet and having somebody fly over them and shit bullets. So one other thing that they talked about were the ISAC assignments that are weekly. They are being reset to Thursday, and let's hear what they say about those and the special bonuses that come with doing them.
Isaac assignments every Thursday now.
Yeah, so there's a change to Isaac assignments. Now they will reset on Thursdays. They will be weekly assignment, but they will be separated from the normal weekly assignment.
Okay.
So it's probably very confusing to everyone. But you have the daily assignments that reset at midnight UTC every day. You have the weekly assignment that resets at midnight UTC on the night between Monday and Tuesday. And Isaac was part of this weekly assignment, but with update 1.2, Isaac, so that is the Isaac video episodes that come out every Monday or Tuesday, depending on your time zone. Now they are going to be coming out on Thursdays. They will be separated from the weekly assignments, and they are going to be their own weekly, basically, with a new reward that's going to be separated.
Cool.
So
Vanity rewards.
yes, so that's also the thing. The Isaac assignment rewards are going to be, as we said, it's a separate assignment from the normal weekly assignment. So the weekly assignment is still going to have the same reward, but the Isaac assignment is going to have its own reward, which is going to be vanity items,
Fantastic.
exclusive vanity items.
Exclusive vanity items is the thing.
Yeah.
I can honestly say that I am totally looking forward to getting some cosmetic items or whatever they call them. I want new clothes. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm a clothes whore. And I love the outfits. I bought all of the $5 outfits. I love the clothes. I love playing with the clothes. I get bored. I seriously get bored. I mean, I play the game enough that I get bored looking at the same character for hours on end, day after day. I need to change it up. I need new clothes. And yeah, getting new clothes and having that is really making me excited. For some reason in my game, I don't see clothes drop anymore. Is that a bug? Is that something that I need to write to them about? Because I haven't seen any new clothes. I If I pick up someone's clothes in the dark zone, if they were rogue and they had some clothes, I can put it in my stash or in my bag and it will disappear. I can't get any new clothes. I can buy new clothes, but I can't find any new clothes in the world. So hearing about new clothes, yes, little thummy, yes, I I need new clothes. So yeah, I'm really happy about that.
Stash size.
Yeah, stash size. So yeah, it's something we're working on. What I did, so I tried to answer to the discussion on Reddit, but I've been downvoted so much that
Yeah, if you missed it,
the
it's
answer is hidden now.
It's not Yannick's fault.
So try to find it. But yeah, basically, what I was trying to explain is that there are technicalities as to why it's not as easy as just adding a zero in a line of code, because there is also the whole server aspect, the whole database aspect. I talked to the server team as to exactly how that works. It's a matter of storage space, but that is not the core of the issue, because storage space is okay, we can deal with that. But it's mostly a matter of traffic, because the more storage you can have, the heavier your character data gets, so the more traffic it takes for the server to get the information from the database, and there are regular syncs between the game servers and the database. So if we increase this space, since there's going to be regular syncs, multiplied by how many players we have, it's an increase of traffic. That is not something we cannot deal with. That is something that we just want to make sure to do properly, because if we increase traffic and then the servers were not ready for it or whatever,
exactly.
then we're going to end up with mic and delta errors everywhere. So
That's
why we're taking the time to make sure it works correctly. But this is something we will be adding, just not with update 1.2.
Stash size, yeah, yeah. Everybody's been talking about stash size. I mentioned something about stash size in one of my other videos. If they want people to keep loot and collect loot and do everything they can with loot, they need to do something about the stash size. That is so important, and I I understand that they can't immediately fix it, and yeah, it's not just add a couple zeros and switch some stuff around, and with the way that he talked about the kind of latency and going back and forth between your character getting a refresh of what their stuff is to the database on their server. I totally understand that, and yeah, you don't want so many people playing the game and having all these things go back and forth, crash a server, and then nobody can play, or like hundreds or even thousands of people can't play because of one minor fix. So I'm happy that they're taking their time and getting stuff done right. I think quality assurance is one thing that they really need to kind of step up and kind of prove to the community, prove to gamers, and basically prove to the media, because they've been getting a bad reputation about the quality of the game. So making sure that things are working right and making sure that things are going smooth, I think is a really good thing. So kudos to them. I can't wait to get an updated stash and a bigger stash for more weapons and stuff like that. But yeah, that's really good news.
Stashes are going to be found in the dark zone checkpoints
Yes,
in 1.2, so there you go.
that's going to be nice, actually.
That'll be
So
nice.
you don't have to go to the base of operations anymore to empty your stash.
Happy
So
about that.
Stash at the DZ checkpoint. Yes! I'm so tired of going to the stupid base. I'm so tired of going to these little hideouts all over the map just so that I could go and delete something from the crap that I picked up in the dark zone. I am so happy to hear this. This is cool. This is really cool. And you know what is extra cool about it? is that once they update the Dark Zone and you can pick up these 204 high ends and these 214 set pieces that are going to drop, you can get it, extract it, and immediately go over to one of the checkpoints, pick it up, and use it. How cool is that going to be? Seriously. No more, okay, I need to get 30, and then I need to go. You get something cool, and then you run to a checkpoint, you pick that up, and you get, your new favorite gun or whatever it is. And yeah, I'm liking that. Good. That is another good quality of life thing. I'm happy about that. Yes.
Reduced damage from 34 shotguns and snipers. Level 34 shotgunners and snipers have been nerfed. I know we said there wouldn't be any nerfs, but to the enemies, it's their shotguns have been nerfed.
That's fine.
So
At level 34.
we did say that before, but I think people missed that.
Yeah, I think they're pretty.
That's
pretty
nice.
Crazy. I mean,
So that will make the challenge modes a little edge off them.
Yeah. At least maybe a bit less punishing when there is this one shotgun that you didn't spot.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, shotgunners. Nerf. So, who said nerf? The last state of the game I did, the title was Who Said Nerf? Yeah. There was no way that something wasn't going to break and get nerfed. Shotgunners and snipers are getting nerfed. Snipers, I didn't really notice so much. I mean, I guess we use a lot of smart cover. Shotguns, same thing. So the fact that they're getting nerfed is really going to make it a bit easier and have a smoother transition for players that kind of stepped away from the game and they're going to want to do incursions and stuff like that. I think, yeah, the shotguns, very OP. I would love to have one of those shotguns. I would love to have one of those snipers. Very OP. But good change.
Scavenging is getting reworked, so it makes sense in 1.2. So
yeah, there's a bit of a buff, and also making sure you get this extra layer with the gear sets.
Exactly.
So the scavenging is getting changed. Okay. I hope it works. Nobody knows what scavenging does. I've had people in the comments say that they've been data mined and scavenging does nothing. I will wait and see what they decide to do with scavenging. I hope it works. That's all I can say. I don't see the point in it, but I hope it works. Whatever.
The hijacking of we talked a little bit about. Well, I mean, we showed it in the trailer just before. People have been talking about it a lot. In fact, to the point where they missed a lot of other things in the trailer. Mm-hmm. One of the things that also to clarify, if I'm trying to cut Yannick's rope, the second that I start interacting with that rope, I go 19-second rogue. Mm-hmm. Correct? And then if I complete that cutting of the rope, which takes 5 or 6 seconds, I get a 90-second rogue timer.
Yep.
Cool. The other thing that can happen is if Yannick shoots at me during that time, there's going to be some pushback on that timer, on that 16 timer. So you'll see the progress bar get shorter with each hit. So during that time, you are a very, very easy target. That's one of the things that you can't get across in the trailer. So
yeah, and that's something that has been tweaked actually. So this interaction timer you get as soon as you interact with something. We've added more pushback when you're being shot at. So one of the reasons is also with the supply drops, because when the supply drop would drop in the dark zone, people would just directly pop the survival link and just run there and interact with it without killing the NPCs. Now it won't be possible anymore, because as soon as you're being shot at, you're going to have a pushback, and basically as long as you're being shot at, you will not be able to interact.
Yeah, so eventually your survivor link's going to run out and you'll still be trying to channel the...
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But that applies to all type of interaction. So it applies to the hijack in the dark zone, to the supply drops, to any other type.
All right. So it seems that hijacking has stirred up a bit of controversy. And until I see it in action, I'm going to say that it's a good thing. I think that making sure that players stick around just in case to make sure that their stuff gets out isn't really a bad thing. You're not necessarily doing anything if no one is around. But if someone is there, it kind of adds a new mechanic for a definite PvP starter. Like, I want your stuff and I'm gonna take it. That kind of thing. And if the PvP is working properly, which it isn't, I could see it being a lot of fun. But I think that, you know, with all of the rolling around and stuff like that, it could be a little bit of a nuisance. But since there is a timer and it's going to be like 6 seconds, like as soon as you so as soon as you activate it, like they say in the video, as soon as you activate it, then you go rogue, which means that if I'm looking at you walk up to my rope with the intention to steal my stuff, as soon as you hit that rope, hit the button to cut the rope, you go rogue and you get dropped. Now, if you use Survivor Link and try to live throughout it, as long as you're getting shot, then you can't cut the rope. I think that's a good thing, because it will stop people from just coming in, popping Survivor Link and messing with your stuff. I think that's pretty good. But yeah, when it comes to supply drops, I think that was a lot of people's thing, is using Survivor Link, run in, get the chest, and move on, because you had to run 600 meters to the next next chest if you wanted to make it, and usually, people got frustrated and they didn't. So, this change with, if you're taking damage, you cannot activate any kind of button press, like for the chest or for cutting the rope. I wonder if that also works for division tech boxes and chests, like the big chest, the yellow gold chest. I wonder if that works as well. They said that all of them, so probably so. So maybe that could be kind of fun if somebody's going for the division tech and you see them going for it, and you just open fire and stop them from doing it. They would take damage. Yeah, they would die, and you could stop them and open the division tech or whatever. I mean, nobody's gonna really go rogue over division tech. Some people might, but yeah, I think that does add an interesting dynamic to, once you start opening a chest, it's kind of yours thing. I think that that's pretty cool. So until I see how the actual cutting the rope rogue thing works, I'm going to say that it's okay, but I would like to see it in action. Yeah.
Auto aim on PC is fixed, by the way. That's cool.
Yeah.
This one, and I know I said it a long time ago, and I passed it on as a request from the community, and they're like, "Hey, Mish, why don't we have the toggle thing yet? 1.2 is going to have it."
Yeah.
So toggle aim is going to be in your controls options, so
On
you
PC.
can toggle it, so you can go straight into your scope. Nice.
That's cool.
I like
That's
that
very
as
cool.
well. I'll probably do that. And you can rebind the Alt key.
Yeah.
Yes.
It
Exciting.
might not sound like much, but actually is quite a change for PC players, because it was not bindable. So
PC people, you got some quality of life stuff with your keys. That's great. I think that anything that helps the community and helps people playing the game and people experiencing the game the way that they want to in terms of their controller is a good thing. Having the Alt key not being bindable is kind of weird. So having that fixed is a really good thing. And yeah, being able to aim down, press a button to instantly go into scope, I think is a really good thing. I would love to see that on console. But yeah, I think anything that helps players play the game better, in terms of shortcuts or getting rid of really odd things, is a good thing. It's a really good thing. So, okay. There's a special event thing where they're showing probably the new incursion. It starts at 2 o'clock in the morning Japan time. I got work tomorrow. Like, tomorrow is Friday. I got work, so I don't really even know if I'm gonna stay up. Like right now, as I'm doing this video, it's like 11:17 at night. So as soon as I get done with this video, I'm going to finish the editing and render it, and I'm not running on the greatest PC ever. And this probably will be up around 12 midnight Japan time. So that means I'll have about 2 hours to either stay up, take a quick nap, and then try to record the live stream and do this all over again. I don't know if I will be doing that. I know that the stream, the Massive guys, their stream, they called out Skill Up. Shout outs to Skill Up. Thanks for checking out my video and commenting. That was really cool of you. But they shout out to him because he's in Australia, New Zealand. Sorry, I don't know where you are. but yeah, he's near where I am. He's an hour off, so he's an hour later than me. He's at 3. It's really late to be trying to grab content and make content. I might just record the live stream and then do a video commentary after I get back from work tomorrow. I know it'll be late. Thank you to all of the people who have been supporting me and supporting this channel. It's really been crazy, and I'm trying my best to keep up with some of the big boys who do this for a living. It's not that easy, but for the people who actually enjoy my content and like my content and have subscribed and all that other stuff and followed me on Twitch and watched my Twitch stream and commented in my Twitch stream, I really appreciate that. Like, seriously, sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, I did not expect this channel to grow as much as it has, and it hasn't. It's nothing crazy. It's not even at 2,000 subscribers yet. But as someone who is a fan of games and who just kind of plays games and thought, why not make a YouTube and share some stuff? This has really been a lot of fun and kind of crazy, and I really do, seriously, I really do appreciate you guys who take the time to watch these videos. I know they're longer than a lot of other people as well. So for the people who actually like this style or my style and like the content, seriously, thank you, and I hope to continue doing this stuff for you guys as long as I can. And the beat that should be playing now, I'm recording this so I don't hear it, but the beat that should be playing now is a beat that I actually got today from a local musician, producer named Chevy Legato. He is a really cool guy and a miracle worker when it comes to working music. He's doing big things here. He's from Cleveland. He's out in Japan, and yeah, he's a cool dude. Once I get his Twitter, Chevy, if you're watching this, give me that Twitter, man. And then I'll put something in the description. This is gonna be my theme song, period. So if you like this, then yeah, definitely check out Chevy Legato. But that is it. That's the end of the State of the Game for this week. I will try to make another video for this special event if I can tomorrow, and then definitely Saturday, the DZ reset, I will be doing that. So come back, check it out, and until the next video, I'm out.